Hi everyone, I hope you've all registered for summer reading. If you haven't, go to quinnettpl.beanstack.org and start earning prizes just for reading. This year for adults you can earn some fun bookmarks the more you read. Today I'll be showing you how you can make a fun fabric bookmark holder to protect those summer reading prizes. I'll be showing you a no-sew and sew variety. Let's start with the no-sew version. To make this you'll need fabric for the outside of your holder, the inside, and some batting to use as padding for the project, like this. All your fabric pieces need to measure 8 inches by 9 1/4 inches. For this version, we'll also need some cardboard or really just something to lay under our fabric to protect your work surface from the glue. We also need a craft glue like this one. It just needs to be one that works with fabric. To start, I'm going to apply glue to my batting and then attach it to the liner or inside fabric and smooth out all the wrinkles. Next, I'll apply glue to the other side of the batting and attach my outside fabric. We'll let that dry for a little bit. For the next part, we need some clips, or you could just use some clothespins, and we'll apply a line of glue to the top of our inside fabric. The top is one of the shorter or 8-inch sides. Now we'll fold the top down about 1 inch and apply some of our clips to hold it in place. Next, we'll want to fold the whole thing in half and glue the sides and bottom together. You want to do this with your inside fabric facing out. Now we'll apply the glue, fold, and then clip to hold it all in place. Before we can finish this version, it needs time for the glue to completely dry, and depending on how thick the glue is, it could take 5 hours or longer. So while that dries, let's move on to our sew version. For this version, we need the same combo of fabrics, one for the outer, one for the liner, and a piece of batting. The measurements are also the same, 8 inches by 9 1/4 inches. We'll start by laying our outer fabric down wrong side up, and then place the batting, and finally laying our liner right side up on top. I'm going to clip the sides and bottom to hold it in place. Then I'll place 2 clips at the top and we'll sew straight across the top with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Next, we'll fold down about 1 inch and place a couple of clips. We'll then sew along the bottom edge of this fold. Once done, we'll turn the project over with the outer facing up and then fold in half lengthwise so the liner is showing. We'll clip down the side and across the bottom and then sew those edges together. Now we'll trim off the long threads, and then we'll also trim off some of the extra fabric so we can turn this right side out just a little bit easier. Be extra careful not to cut through any of your stitches. And now we'll turn it right side out. You may need to use something to push the corners out. I'm carefully using my scissors. Now our sew version is all done. After a few hours have passed, let's check our glued version to see if it's all dry. It's dry and we can remove the clips. We need to turn this one right side out too. In this version, since we couldn't trim our edges, it'll be just a little bit harder to get the corners turned out, so we'll need our scissors again. Now this one is done too, and we can already use them with some bookmarks.